Remember when gas was under $3 a gallon? That was February. Today, the national average is $4.15. In some states, it's pushing 5. This is the direct consequence of a war that started 6 weeks ago, a war that has choked off one of the world's most important shipping routes. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what happened, why your gas bill is up, and whether prices are coming down anytime soon. Welcome to Vibe and Sense. Let's get into it. Here's what you need to know. On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched military strikes on Iran. Iran responded not just with missiles, but by closing the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow waterway between Iran and Oman. It's only about 30 miles wide at its narrowest point. But here's why it matters. 20% of the world's oil passes through that tiny strip of water. Oil from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, all of it goes through the strait. When Iran shut it down, they effectively turned off a fifth of global oil supply overnight. And when supply drops, but demand stays the same, prices go up. That's not speculation, that's basic economics. Let me explain how oil prices work using an analogy from an MIT economist. Imagine the global oil market is a giant bathtub. On one side, you've got water flowing in, that's supply. Oil from Saudi Arabia, the US, Russia, everyone. On the other side, water is draining out, that's demand. People filling up their cars, planes taking off, factories running. Normally, the water level stays pretty steady. But when Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz, they turned down the supply faucet a lot. Less water coming in. But here's the problem. The drain didn't slow down. People still need to drive to work. Planes still need to fly. The world didn't suddenly stop using oil. So the water level, the price, goes up. It's the only way the market can balance itself. That's why oil prices jumped roughly 50% in March. And that's why you're paying more at the pump. So gas is more expensive, that's obvious. But here's what people don't realize. Higher gas prices don't just hurt at the pump, they hit everything. Shipping. Almost everything you buy travels on a truck or a ship. Those trucks and ships run on diesel. Diesel prices have gone up even more than gas. That means the cost to ship your Amazon package, your groceries, your furniture, all of it just went up. Flights. Airlines spend billions on jet fuel. When fuel gets expensive, so do tickets. That spring break flight? That's why it costs more. Groceries. Most of your food travels hundreds or thousands of miles before it reaches your plate. Those trucks run on diesel. Higher diesel means higher food prices. And here's the kicker. Inflation just hit 3.3% in March, the biggest jump in nearly 2 years. The government says it's driven almost entirely by the Iran war. Your wallet is feeling it right now. Here's the question everyone wants answered. When will prices come down? There's good news and bad news. The good news, there's a ceasefire. As of April 8th, the US and Iran have agreed to pause fighting. When that news hit, oil prices dropped 15% in a single day. The bad news, the ceasefire is fragile. Ships are not rushing back in. Insurance rates are still high, and it's going to take weeks, maybe months, for oil production in the region to return to normal. Even if the strait opens tomorrow, gas prices won't drop overnight. There's something economists call the rockets and feathers phenomenon. When oil prices go up, gas prices shoot up like a rocket, fast. But when oil prices come down, gas prices float down like a feather, slow. Plus, refineries have been damaged, pipelines have been hit. One expert from MIT put it bluntly, even if the strait opens, gas prices are unlikely to come down anytime soon. I can't change oil prices, neither can you, but here's what you can do. 1. Drive less. Combine errands into one trip. Carpool to work. Work from home if you can. Every mile you don't drive saves money. 2. Use gas apps. Apps like Gas Buddy show you the cheapest stations near you. Prices can vary by 50 cents a gallon within a few miles. 3. Check your tire pressure. Underinflated tires reduce fuel efficiency. Properly inflated tires can save you up to 10% at the pump. 4. Consider long-term changes. If you've been thinking about an electric vehicle, hybrid, or public transit, now might be the time. One MIT economist pointed out, once someone buys an EV, they don't switch back when gas prices drop. 5. Don't panic. Prices are high. They might stay high for a while, but panic doesn't help. Focus on what you can control: your budget, your habits, your savings. Gas prices are spiking because a war disrupted 20% of global oil supply. The ceasefire is good news, but don't expect prices to drop overnight. It's going to take time. What you can do: drive less, use gas apps, check your tire pressure, and think about long-term changes. If this video helped you understand what's happening at the pump, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. What's gas where you live right now? Make your money match your vibe. I'll see you in the next one.